WRTR Real Talk Radio. Featured guest DJs. Original shows. Music news. The hottest DJs from around the world.
It's always Black History Month here on WRTR Real Talk Radio, niggars. That's right. The R's here are harder than BBC's, bitch. We back.
Hello. How's it going?
What a wild intro.
Mm-hmm. You liked it. You liked it. I'm on top of the world after, Miss Lyric Bravado's single came out.
Yes.
I'm so excited and I'm so pleased and so proud of that.
I drop mine next week.
Do you?
Okay.
Drop it in the trash.
I'm doing whatever. I'm doing the Beyonce. I'm dropping 2 singles
Well,
at the same time.
What's the name of the title?
And it's jazz. I'm doing jazz. One is called "Give Me All of You."
That I believe that's lyric.
Oh yeah.
That is Miss Lyric joint. What you won't do?
Find out.
So, how's it feel to be back on your solo element, Miss Lyric?
It feels great. I'm getting so much positive feedback. So many people have been supporting it, sharing it, liking it, commenting it, listening to it. And what made me most proud was that my oldest son, who's 20 in college right now, he texted me and he was like, "Yo, Mom, I listened to your song. That joint is fire."
Oh,
and for him to be able to say that, and I know he ain't just saying that because I'm his mom, but for him to be able to play that as a 20-year-old, that to me means I have something classic that can go all across the board to all generations, ages, whatever the case may be, can listen to it and enjoy it. So that's what I'm most proud of.
Hey.
I'm most proud of
you. And the next one's dropping next month.
All right.
All right now.
Now it's coming.
Let's do it. All
right, friends. So what did we learn Black this week other than our own Black selves? Miss Lyric, you said you wanted to go first?
Yes, I do want to go first. And keeping in the theme of Valentine's Day week, I am going to say this one. And I did not know this. A lesser known Black wedding tradition involved crossing tall wooden sticks to represent both the life force within trees and the first 2 pieces of wood the couple will use to build their home together. The tradition represented the couple's hope for a strong and stable union. So I did not know that. I know that they jump over the broom. I knew that was a tradition, but I did not know about the crossing of the tree limbs at weddings.
But if you think about it, the whole arch that they have, isn't that indicative? See, y'all be stealing everything from niggas. Okay.
I cannot. I'm
sorry.
That's what I learned, Black. I did not know that. So now you guys know that.
Yes. This week I learned a simple quote by James Baldwin that kind of resonated with me, so I want to share it with y'all. For those of you that may be unfamiliar, James Arthur Baldwin was an American writer and civil rights activist known for his work throughout essays, novels, plays, and poems. So I read this quote of his this week, and it says, "To be African American is to be African with no memory and American with no privilege." Whoa, because
I
we
saw that
don't
this morning.
know about our lineage because it's been stripped of us.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing about, American with no privilege, they don't want it. It's so weird. And that was one of those ding moments for me. So, yep. And now I got to share that with you all. Take a man.
I love that.
What I learned Black was Joseph H. Rainey, representing South Carolina, became the first African American to be sworn into the United States House of Representatives on December 12th, 1870.
Damn.
1870.
Mm.
Wow.
Or it was dangerous to be outside a nigga. Well, I mean, shit, it's still that now. Never mind. Wow.
Yes.
All righty. Well, thank you for sharing, y'all. Guess we're going to keep the show moving right along. If it were lyric. Up next, right here on WRTR, Real Talk Radio.
I'm gay. Of course they're going to act like they don't fuck with me, but want to fuck with me. I'm gay. Of course when I come around, the straight boys going to pull their pants up or head them down all day. And when I leave there, I pull them down again. I'm gay. Of course I'm from a small town where everybody know me. I'm gay. Of course I do not go to Atlanta for Martin Luther King weekend. I'm gay. Of course I do not hang with a lot of gay people. I'm gay. Of course I am not part of a gay family. I'm gay. Of course you're going to see me with females. And neither one of them know none of my business. I'm gay. Of course I'm going to be in every hood. Because my face good in every hood. I'm gay. Of course I can stand 10 toes down if I'm by myself and there's 10, 15 people. I don't give a fuck. I'm gay. Of course I will fuck your daddy, your brother, your uncle, your nephew, your son. Not in the same day. Same week though. I'm gay. Of course your man don't look at me. Because I'm something to look at. I'm gay. Of course, if we lock eyes, that's a sign to me. I'm gay. Of course, I do not do nails, makeup, lashes, none of that. Hair. I'm just here for the good times. I'm gay. Of course I dress like a boy. I'm gay. Of course I got feminine ways. I'm gay. I'm gay. Of course I can be a top or a bottom. I'm gay. Of course I done had more than 1 or 2 people in the bed at one time. I'm gay. Of course I do not keep up with the Joneses when I got J.J. Evans money. Good time, anytime you need 'em, baby. I'm gay. Of course I'm single. Because these people be playing out here. I'm gay. Of course I'm from a small town where the DL men get exposed. But not by me though. By the ones they chose. I'm gay. Of course I would never be a lady though. I'm gay. Of course I have cheated before. I'm gay. Of course I've been to a drag show. Never did drag, but I don't judge. I'm gay. Of course I can see it in somebody else.
Maybe not what you should do, but definitely she would if it were lyric.
Hello, lovebirds, and welcome back to the segment, which I love to call If It Were Lyric, where I talk about all you guys' situationships, friendships, relationships, and everything else in between. If you guys want to continue sending me your advice questions, please send them to my Gmail at Lyric Bravado or DM me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at Lyric Bravado as well. Let's go ahead and get started. Did you guys have one, or do you want me to go first?
Let me get mine out of the way.
All
right. It says dear lyric, and deer is like 2 E's, so it's like, an animal. So dear lyric, thank you for that. My sister-in-law on my wife's side stayed a week and a half. My sister-in-law on my wife's side, stayed a week and a half with us in Florida. I loved her very much, and we all had a lovely visit. She has stayed with us before, alone, and with my brother-in-law. We've been welcoming them with open arms. Family means a lot to us. Now to the problem. After she left, I found an envelope with a thank you card and $200 in it. I feel insulted, as they are always welcome here. We are not a B&B. This is the first time something like this has happened. We have a nice home, but my wife was complaining about money issues in front of our company. We were all going through a rough patch at the moment, but we are not broke or destitute compared to us. My in-laws are wealthy. My ego is bruised. We are better off than most people and are blessed with what we have. I want to send the money back with a gracious thank you note, but my wife says no. I'm angry with her as well. Was she out of line for not keeping our money situation private? Signed, Flo from Florida. I see what he did there. Go ahead.
I can see, you know what I'm saying, how you could feel that way. She probably didn't think anything of it because it was family. But at the same time, I don't think there's anything wrong with you keeping it, because why would you block your blessing like that? Regardless if she said it or not, they could have still left it. Would it have been a problem if she wasn't complaining about money issues? Sometimes you got to think different ways. Sometimes people are actually trying to be gracious and really just thanking you for your hospitality. It doesn't mean that you have to take it as an insulting thing. Just take it as a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like, times are hard, and regardless of you guys' financial situation, you say that you're comfortable and everything is fine. People still have to pay for things. You know, food's not free. Electricity's not free. Water's not free. None of these things are free. It's still a bill. So just take it as a simple thank you. I think you're looking too deep into it, and don't be mad at your wife for that. You know what I'm saying? You could just have a simple conversation. If you want to keep y'all financial stuff within you guys, then just tell her. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she didn't do it to get fucking money. Like, come on now. That's family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people do it, but it doesn't seem that way from what you wrote. I think you're looking too deep. You need to take a chill pill and put that money towards something nice. That's my opinion.
Well, alrighty.
That's my opinion. All right. Let's see. Now this one, oh my God, y'all.
Oh no, here we go.
Let's hear it.
This one is anonymous, okay?
Of course it is.
All right, this one says, "Hi, Lyric. I am a 20-year-old male who's dating my girlfriend who is 19. My girlfriend is from Finland, where sauna culture and nudity is way different here in the United States. Oh. She's living with her parents, who are first-generation immigrants, and wanted a built-in sauna in their house, which I thought was so cool. I personally never tried an authentic Finnish sauna until last night. And well, yeah, it didn't go that well. I'm not used to seeing the opposite sex naked in a non-sexual situation, so my dick got hard while we were doing the whole sauna thing. I noticed that she wasn't happy with it because she started getting passive aggressive. But today she opened up and said,
"I'm sure she did." Oh, my bad.
I cannot.
She said it's really disrespectful towards her culture, and you just can't be getting a boner at a spa or mixed sauna. I'm not really sure how to navigate this because it doesn't seem like a big deal to me, but she thinks it is.
I'm sure she does.
Wow.
We were utilizing my girlfriend's parents' home sauna for the first time, by the way. And my dick got hard because I'm not used to seeing the opposite sex in a non-sexual setting. For clarification, it was just me and her in the sauna. Please help. I don't want her to be mad at me.
Okay.
You need to tell her to fucking relax.
Relax and breathe.
Nobody controls their... Nobody controls their fucking boners. Like, that is a body's natural fucking response.
If you're 12, sir, calm down.
Come on.
Calm down, sir.
Come on.
I don't like it.
Come on. Y'all motherfuckers' dicks be hard when y'all wake up for no fucking reason.
That's in the morning. That's
so
in the
what?
morning.
It might have been in the morning where they did the sauna.
Oh,
Who knows?
Well,
It's a natural response, honestly.
Okay.
Like,
You better learn how to control it.
come on now.
Learn how to control your pulse.
And then it's him and his girlfriend. That's his whole girlfriend. Like,
Yeah. So I mean, why should it matter?
No,
what she needs to understand is what her
She
her
better be lucky. She better
that's
be lucky
her culture,
getting turned on.
not his. You know what I'm saying? She can't be getting okay if he was trying to fuck her in the sauna. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful. But if his body just had a natural response of him being physically attracted to his girlfriend, girl, sit your ass down somewhere.
I'm just
have several seats in that sauna by yourself. About what you say.
Exactly.
Because that's ridiculous.
Might
I don't
want to
think
wait
there was
until
anything
after.
Disrespectful. But hey,
Alright.
I don't
just trying to get her bubble on, and he running around putting people's eyes out and stuff.
Who am I? Because I don't have a dick, so I don't know.
Alrighty, so this one is coming from Miss Kentucky.
Gross.
Miss Kentucky. Okay. Dear Lyric, I am engaged to an amazing guy. We have been together a little more than 2 years. During our first year, his family was great to me. They acted as if they liked me. However, things changed. When my fiance and I are around them, they just wave and have a little to say to me if they say anything at all. They've never called or texted me. I'm always the one to do it first. Several times when I've texted, they haven't replied. My fiance is very supportive. He tells me things will get better and tries to make me feel better about it. But I'm starting to get the impression that they don't like me. Also, I don't feel I have anything in common with his mother and sister, which makes me feel even more awkward. I have tried to be friendly and to nurture a relationship with them, but I'm getting no effort in return. If you have any advice, please share.
Well, what say you, Miss Lyric?
Oh my God. I mean,
if it was you, girl, how would you act?
For me, if it were me, I wouldn't give a fuck. Let's be clear, because you're marrying into the family, but that's not your family. Your family is your husband. You got to spend the rest of your life with him.
Right.
You have to see him Monday through fucking Sunday. You go see them sometimes. Sometimes you have to deal with them. So sometimes you're going to have to figure a way out. Not a way out, my bad. Sometimes if it gets to that point, girl, figure a way out. But you're gonna have to figure out a way to like navigate these things, like when you're around them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna like everybody, and that's family included, whether it be in-laws or immediate in your family. I'm pretty sure you have cousins who don't fucking like you. You know what I'm saying? They're still your cousins. Those are still your in-laws. They don't have to share the same interests as you. They don't have to like you personally. Honestly, if they tolerate you enough to even wave, that should be enough. Like, if you want to step out there and, you know what I'm saying, try to cultivate some type of relationship with them, and try inviting somebody to lunch. Have a brunch at your house. Do things like that. Inviting things, you know what I'm saying? But if they carry you in your own house, baby, fuck them. Fuck them. Don't take shit from no fucking body. Nobody. Because nobody has the right to make you feel less than. Especially if it's your fiance's fucking family. Like, no. That's not cool. So... formulate that if on your own will if you choose to. But me, if it were me, I wouldn't give two shits. Because I'm living with this man. I'm not married to you. Right. Period.
All right.
Okay. And I have one more.
Okay.
And this is from Stacy. Okay. Dear Lyric. Dear Larry, it's like no. Dear Larry, I've always been close to my children, but now that they are adults, it seems I'm losing my connection with one of them. He married a girl of a different race, and while that doesn't bother me, I have a strong hunch she's the reason he has distanced himself from not only me, but also the rest of the family. When I recently shared with him that I felt his wife was a bit of a busybody and have overstepped some boundaries, he told me he no longer wants a relationship with me. I don't think I said anything so bad that he totally removed himself from mine in our lives, but I'm no longer going to try to force.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So
I was trying to figure out. I don't think I said something that was so bad. Like, girl, I hate your wife.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I don't think I said anything so bad that he totally removed himself from my or our lives, but I'm no longer going to try to force him to be a part of this family. After I blocked his wife from social media because she doesn't interact but stalks and then reports back to him, he has blocked me. I'm usually good at dealing with conflict, but he's steadily drawing further and further away. I love all my children, but he needs to realize it's not all about his wife. We're his family too. I really need help with this one.
Girl, like I said previously.
Are you the same person? What's happening? Because it sounds like y'all got something in common.
I'm not, listen, it may sound harsh to people that are listening, but listen, I'm not chasing nobody who don't want to be in my space. I'm not chasing nobody who doesn't value me as a person. I'm not chasing nobody who's not going to love me the way that I deserve to be fucking loved. It don't matter who it is. At some point, you did your job as a mom. You raised him to the man who he is. You gave him those values. You helped shape his character. You did your job. Let him branch out. The baby bird got to get out the motherfucking nest. Period. So, yes, it may hurt. Yes, your feelings might want to tussle with him. But guess what? Life moves on. You have other kids that you can turn that energy to. The ones that's respectful, you know what I'm saying? Ones that's going to love you, you know what I'm saying? Interact with you, have a relationship that wants to have a relationship with you. Focus your energy on that. Why are you chasing somebody who obviously does not want the attention that you seek? It doesn't make any difference. Like, people got to really stop wasting their energy on mundane things and people. You're wasting your time. You're only going to upset yourself, set yourself up for failure and hurt feelings.
Message.
Move on. Life got to keep going, whether you know what I'm saying, want it to or not. Life's going to keep pushing.
Yep.
So that's all I got to say this week. You guys tune in. Once again, like I said, send me your advice questions to my Gmail at lyricbravado@gmail.com, and also DM me on Twitter, Instagram, and my Facebook. Later.
All right, we trolling with Ticket Man. Up next.
Let's say that during a moment of passion with your partner, you have a momentary lapse in judgment and you don't use protection. Maybe you use protection and there's some sort of accident. Maybe you look down and the condom stuck to your thigh instead. Either way, emergency contraception, aka the morning after pill, is a great option for avoiding pregnancy. The morning after pill prevents pregnancy by temporarily blocking the ovary from releasing an egg. It's typically effective for at least 5 days after intercourse, but the sooner you take it, the better. And one of the most important things to note about the morning after pill is that it may not be effective for everyone. And weight can be a factor. Some pills are ineffective for women over 170 pounds, which is the average size of a woman in the U.S. Now, there are other options for people who may not be compatible with Plan B, but that's something you should discuss with your health provider, friend. And as always, stay freaky, but stay safe. I love y'all.
If it's on your timeline, he's already seen it. Time to troll with Tigger Man.
Hey, welcome to a new segment of Trolling with your boy Tigger Man. Now, when I say trolling, I'm trolling social media for celebrity gossip, international news, local news, and what's going on in your bedroom. Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
I was trying to give you sound effects. You missed it.
Y'all stupid.
He said, you trolling with your boy Ticker Man. All I heard was, wow. I was like, what? Like, what is
Y'all
this?
are stupid. Y'all are stupid.
I hate it.
So anyway, so first we have Cardi B and Offset.
Oh, no.
I guess we all trying to figure out, are they back together or not? Because over Valentine's Day, they spent together.
Did you say Valentine's?
Yes, Valentine's.
Oh, okay.
Valentine's. I didn't say times. I said times. Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But anyway, she spent Valentine's Day with her estranged husband, Offset.
Mm-hmm.
Down to some place called Carbone in Miami Beach.
Carbone? Are they back together or not? Only Carbone knows.
Right, exactly.
What happens in the bone stays on the bone.
So people's trying to figure out, are they back together or not? They're not saying they are, but of course they were spotted spending time on Christmas and New Year's. Right. And now they just spend time again on Valentine's.
I hate it.
Day. So they should get back together. They probably back together. They probably back together. But anyway, good luck to them. Next we have Russell Simmons. Lord. He is being accused of raping and harassing a former Def Jam executive.
Jesus.
In a new lawsuit.
They're taking all y'all favorite niggas out. One by one. They just can't keep their penises to themselves.
I'll say allegedly.
Allegedly, I feel violated. Shit. What's up? These poor women. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And men. It's not even
Yes. No. This is the woman who is going by Jane Doe. Says she visited his apartment to go over the editing of a video. She says while there, he did a wrestling move on her, pinned her to the ground, and raped her.
No. Lyric, you can unmute your mic. Are you just like hollering? Like, what is that? I think she's crying, laughing. No, but
she claims she begged him multiple times to let her go, but she couldn't break free because of his weight. This isn't the first time he's been accused of a sexual assault.
Jesus.
What is going on with these celebrities?
Apparently WWE. WWBBC. Jesus. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on.
Wild.
Get it together. Together.
I hate it.
Right.
I'm not laughing at the rape. I'm laughing at your ass, Marcus.
No, I'm just. This is ridiculous. WWE moves, and then there's penis. Like y'all are just weird. Take them down. All of these daggone rapists. They got to go. I'm all about black people, but this is ridiculous. For some of these moguls.
All right. Next one is Miss Kelly Rowland.
Oh no! What did Kelly do?
So Kelly Rowland is not with
the damn thing.
She is not with the foolery on her current press run for her new movie called Men Copa. According, Kelly was scheduled to guest host today's show with Hoda Kotb, but I think that's how you say her name. But backed out at the last minute because her dressing room was reportedly too small. On Thursday, Kelly appeared as a guest on the Today Show to discuss her movie during the 8 a.m. slot. Then at 10 a.m., she was reportedly supposed to join Hoda as a guest host for the next hour. But it was said that she and her team were too dissatisfied because of the room that they put her in was too small. Mm-hmm. So they got mad and dipped out before the 10 a.m. show ever started.
Wow.
Kelly and her team wasn't happy. It was said that the room she requested, J-Lo was in it.
Oh, y'all tried it now.
The room that she requested was occupied by J-Lo.
She ain't no diva.
Certainly ain't.
So Kelly wasn't with the shits. So her and her team dipped out and said, "Fuck it, I'm out. You can't give me what I want. I'm out."
That.
Oh God,
perfect. I love it.
Now your boy DJ Khaled. This fool was riding around in a golf cart around, I guess, where he lived, riding down the streets in a golf cart, and then where he lived, and he got pulled over by a cop
in the golf cart.
In a golf cart. We don't know exactly why he got pulled over, but it said that he ain't had no shoes on. Okay. He had a phone in his hand, so I don't know if he was texting or talking on the phone, and he ain't had no kind of seatbelt on, and he driving down the street in this golf cart chilling. And so he got pulled over. And I'm pretty sure they gave him a little citation or something. And plus, golf course, I mean, you're not supposed to be riding down the street in the golf cart anyway. You only use those in the little neighborhoods you live in and on the golf course.
Any excuse. Sure.
So his ass got pulled over. They said he was looking like Fred Flintstone.
Now that would have been a sight.
Okay. Next up is Kanye West.
Why?
Kanye West is firing back at Taylor Swift fans who are trying to Taylor Swift.
Who?
Shut up. So Kanye is firing back at Taylor Swift fans who are trying to block him from a top spot on the music charts, telling him he's not an enemy, though not exactly a friend either. Here's the deal. This is what happened. So the Taylor Swift fans are called Swifties.
Bro.
Swifties are calling on other Swifties to buy and stream Beyonce new country music to block Kanye new music from getting to the top spot on the Billboard Hot 100s. Kanye seen the Swifties' emergency on social media, and now he's firing back and making some interesting counterpoints. Ye says Swifties shouldn't be coming after him because, in his mind, he's been far more helpful than harmful to Taylor's career. Kanye views in Wednesday post a job with what he's rapped about before, namely, "I made that bitch famous."
What? Wow.
So he said he made her famous. That's why she is where she is now.
I mean,
What you think about that lyric? Do you think he made her famous?
I think the glare says it for itself.
Yo. But yeah. But yeah. What is that?
I still don't know who you're talking about.
Clouds.
Clouds.
That's the Lululand.
Clouds. Lululand. But yeah, I saw that post though that the Swifties posted about everybody buying Beyonce's streams.
Has nothing to do with the fact that the woman is actually talented. No, Sailor, that's your end. You're the person that's untalented, and people buy your music for whatever white reasons. But yeah, Beyonce's the talented one. Just
okay. So here's another. Remember that lady who was claiming she was trying to act like she was black, but she really wasn't? Everybody found out she was white.
Yeah, Rachel Dolezal or whatever her goddamn
Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah, she used to be an ex NAACP
hater.
Yeah.
We talked about her on this
show.
But
anyway, she back in the news because she got back and she just recently got fired from a teaching job she had in Arizona because they found out that she had an OnlyFans page.
Perfect.
Sounds about right.
So she's out of a job. Now she's out of a job again. Because she had an OnlyFans page.
Sounds
for
about
her.
right.
Oh, and I want to say congratulations. Shout out to Usher for his whole Super Bowl halftime performance. That was fire. I thought it was fire.
What did y'all think about Alicia Keys?
Also, she looked good, but that first note she hit wasn't
I don't
working.
know what that was.
That wasn't working. That first note she hit was not working. But she
As
looked
soon
good.
as she did it.
Her body was banging. I said, my God, she looks good.
It
she
is.
Good.
But that voice cracked, and I said, "Oh no, turn this off."
But hold on.
I was
so
mad.
Right? You know they edit it now. So if you was to go view it online,
Oh, it don't
They
have
added
that
it.
no more?
They fixed it. They fixed it. Her team.
I don't care. I heard what I heard. And guess what? Somebody still got the real footage. So
You know it. Half
you
of
know
social media still got the real footage.
That was going on that, Joe. They said that wasn't it.
Y'all
that
did
note
that
was
for
not
what?
it. Yeah, that note wasn't it. But I also want to say congratulations to Usher because he also got married over the last weekend too, in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken, by his I guess his wife. Her name Jennifer Gocheche or something like that.
Sure.
But congratulations to him on that. And also, speaking of Beyonce.
Oh, yes.
You know she tried to take over the Super Bowl when she released those. First, her commercial. Her commercial she had, the whole commercial she had, debuting. Her
debuting. Did you just say that? Nigga, you will not talk shit about Beyonce and say debuted.
Anyway, she released two new country singles.
I was here for them too.
One is called Texas Hold'em, and the other one is called 16 Carriages, which I really like that song. I like that song. That's real good.
I love it.
Like literally after she released those songs, the fans went crazy on TikTok. They made up a whole line dances for the Texas Hold'em and some more. They even showed some people on there crying when they was listening to 16 Carriages.
Yep. Yep. And you know what irritated me about that? Because everybody wanted to make the point. They're like, oh, well, country music, that's that white shit, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then, which I'll get into on my segment, but it was just the whole, when she came, niggas came up with country music, right? But
yeah.
I mean,
that started from us.
You know what I would want to, what I want to be a part of? Like a real, like a back in the day nigga hoedown. Because white people, they get their hands on stuff and then they water it down. So now you got this corny, hoedown shit now. I want to see the original version of what that looked like.
Right.
Oh, I got to Google that. That's what Google is for.
And also, speaking of her country music, so one of her fans went on social media, about an Oklahoma radio station, KYKC.
Yep.
They called in to request for them to play Beyonce song, and they refused to. They said they don't play Beyonce music.
We don't play that nigger shit here. That's right, hard ERs, bitch.
So he blasted. So the one of her fans blasted them on social media, basically saying that they're being a little racist. I want to say, being a little racist or whatever you want to say. But supposedly they came back and said, well, the music hasn't been sent to them yet for them to air it. So that was their reasoning behind that. But eventually, guess they'll play it.
They'll play it because they got all this backlash.
They know. Okay, so Nene Leakes. She has announced that she will not be returning to Real Housewives, even though she hasn't been on there for several seasons. But everybody was under the impression that she was coming back because Candy had just announced that she's no longer going to be on Real Housewives, but they're bringing Portia back. Portia's coming back on the show, and so Nene just recently came out and said that no, she is not returning. They have not reached out to her to return yet, so she's not returning. Good. For those who out there that wanted to know that,
we don't.
Next, we have Dump Trump. Dump Trump. Okay. So there was a huge loss in court for Dump Trump.
Lucifer.
The judge in Trump's civil business fraud trial in New York just ordered the former president to pay about $355 million in fines.
Gee.
$355 million.
Gee.
Judge Arthur Orgeron found Trump liable for conspiring to manipulate his net worth in a Friday ruling. In addition to the stiff financial penalty, the judge also barred Trump from serving in top roles at any New York company for 3 years, and that includes the Trump Organization. Prosecutors were seeking a $370 million fine for Trump, accusing him and his sons, Donald Trump Jr. and Aaron Trump, of falsifying financial statements and business records as part of repeated and persistent fraud.
I am so happy that at the end of the day, well, you know what? Let me not even speak. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut because every time I try to say something, never mind. Go ahead.
Somebody try to say something. And speaking of Taylor Swift, she just donated $100,000 to the family of Lisa Lopez Galvin, who was one of the victims that was killed at the Super Bowl parade. I know y'all heard about that whole shooting at the Super Bowl parade. And there was several people that were shot. And so she donated $100,000 to the Lisa Lopez Galvin family. And then also her boo thing.
I don't know who that is either.
He also donated $100,000 to two little, I forgot their names, guys. It's two little girls that also got shot in their leg. They were sisters. They're in the hospital now, and he donated $100,000 to them also. So that was nice of them. Okay. Next up, Monique, her son, Shalon Watkins Jr.
What were y'all's thoughts on this?
Shalon Watkins Jr., the oldest son of Monique, is addressing his mother's recent comments regarding their relationship. He basically, on Tuesday, February 13th, he took the TikTok to speak on his relationship with his mother. During the almost 10-minute video, he alleged that Monique gave the public a false narrative when she explained on the Shay Shay's Club show that she was hoping for her and Shalon to reconnect. Watkins Jr. alleged that he and his mother are separate because she doesn't care to be his mother no more than he cares to be her son. Additionally, he explained that neither one of them anticipated their feelings on reconciling will change. Okay. From there, Monique's son went on to allege that From there, Monique's son went on to allege that she informed him of not wanting to focus on motherhood during his childhood. Despite his being open to forgive that, he added that Monique only acknowledges her faults while only taking accountability at her convenience.
You know what? I kind of see that. And I mean, I'm going to just say this. I think that he should have, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that he should have said anything, or do you think he should have left it alone? Because, I mean, when you bring somebody's name into it, you then invite them into the conversation to speak their truth about the situation. I mean, ain't that why? That's why she's on Club Shay Shay to begin with. But I don't know. I just, when it comes
she
to...
basically said she don't have a relationship with her family at all. Yeah, she said that on the show too. I remember her saying that she really don't have no relationship with her family at all, and she don't care to.
That it?
And that wraps it up for this week's segment of Trolling with your boy Tigger Man.
Perfect. All right, so I guess we'll move the show right along. O.D. Cassidy, right up next.
We do believe that President Trump is actually protected under the continuity of government. I believe he's our authentic president and that we are watching a movie.
Oh, really? So he's the current president of the United States?
I believe that.
What is Biden doing then?
Well, Biden is, we're under continuity of government. It's a military action. And so they're showing the people in slow motion the corruption and all the different elements, all the different agencies and the dual system. So they're saying, okay, if you want to steal the election, which they did, this is what you're going to get.
So then how is Biden doing in his role? Is he the president right now?
No, Biden is an actor, but I think Biden has been gone a long time. That's how I feel.
Gone dead?
Gone dead.
Who's the one walking around?
An actor.
Do we know who the actor is?
There's different ones that play him. Everybody has actors, but I know it sounds so far-fetched, but they say that they're going to reveal it soon, hopefully.
Mark Marcus has your glimpse into a world without seasoning.
Often, white people meet or basically they're introduced to a black person that completely changes every racial stereotype that they've ever had. That's normal. Now, rather than giving up the stereotype in their minds, they create like this little special category for that person and say shit like, well, you're just not like the others. You're not like the other blacks. Instead of just admitting their ideas of black people were simply too narrow or simply too wrong. So it's my belief that this is where a lot of like colorism and stuff comes from. I mean, like the idea that the lighter of us are less dangerous or more safe to be around. The same happens a lot with more of our like relatable blacks or more of our like, like more notable blacks like Michael Jackson, where, we all saw it often throughout his career where even the most bigoted person in the world knew at least two black names. They knew Dr. King and they knew Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. So then we jump to Beyonce, who is, in my opinion, this generation's token black for white people, to badly emulate, to try to idolize, so it makes complete sense to me if they would come up with the, different ideas and theories on quote unquote how black she is. But y'all paint chip non-ass niggas want to try to do the same thing, and that shit is just beyond me. I do not understand. I've seen so many and more than my fair share of criticisms for her skin tone and the look that I can't stand for it anymore. It's stupid. Y'all know that I do that fan stand and shit, but when it comes to definitions and expressions of blackness, she is someone that will never be on a questionable list for me. Think about it. Her art, her wisdom, her depth, all stellar in the way she expresses black culture. Way more poised in celebrating her brown skin and not her brown booty hole like some of y'all like to idolize her. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Like, all I'm saying is that she's light skinned. In different lighting, she's naturally going to be lighter. Because, I mean, you know what light does? It highlights things. And y'all sound so damn dumb when you compare her to Kylie or Kim or any of the other Kardashians y'all secretly idolize and blame for the fact that they're not really white. They're Armenian. Mm-hmm. So we can get down with them. So whatever counseling y'all need to accept or embrace your blackness should truly be on y'all's list of priorities, because that woman does a hell of a lot through her art, through her pockets to celebrate blackness, and y'all have the whole right to not like her, but y'all's asses simply cannot do anything but respect her grind and respect who she is as a person. So this week I'm pointing my fingers at y'all Negroes for this Mayo sapien type of behavior, and I'm challenging you to do better.
So we over one of my girlfriend's house. She having this little get together at her house. She got this big ass house, nicely renovated and everything. And for a long time, we didn't know what the fuck she do for a living. And I personally thought she was fucking white man, because she was always downtown in D.C. at Constitution Avenue. And I know she wasn't down there for the hot dog stands because the bitch a vegan. And then I knew she wasn't a scammer because the bitch too scared to do shit like that. But come to find out, those was all negative thoughts. And the bitch had a good government job. So we in her big ass house in her big ass basement having a good ass time. So I'm sitting at the bar, ain't drinking shit but cranberry juice. Me and my girlfriend. So as we sitting there, this dude start coming over towards us, bitch, and his shoulders just a bobbing. I said, oh, he must be one of the lead dancers from the Soul Train show, bitch, okay? Yeah, because this motherfucker can move, and he's sliding too. So my girlfriend, she on the left of me, he on the right of me, and I'm in the middle, bitch, okay? 2 pieces of bread and some bologna. So I noticed he started flirting with my girlfriend, so I backed up, because this is a straight situation, bitch. He steady talking that smooth shit to her while he bopping his shoulders. So I'm looking at this motherfucker like, oh, this nigga from the 70s. So this smooth cat motherfucker tell the girl behind the bar to make a drink for my girlfriend. So the girl come back with the drink. So he reaches over me to get the drink. Bitch, when that motherfucker reached over me, my eyes got water in my head, started hurting, and this the way I fall to the floor. Ain't no way this motherfucking grown man smell like this. So I'm looking at her like, bitch, you don't smell that. But she don't give a fuck. She in La La Land. This bitch ain't been touched from nobody other than herself in years. So you know what the fuck she do. Oh, she took him home anyway. They left mid-party. Party ain't even over. So she calls me the next day. I'm thinking she about to call me and say, Lonnie, I just woke up from a coma. So she says to me, last night was a night. So you know me being the friend that I am, I said to that bitch, do you have COVID? She said, "No, why you say that? Bitch, because your sniff senses are gone. Do your nostrils work?" My girl said to me on that motherfucking phone, I held my breath. I said, the whole time he thought you was moaning. You and that motherfucker. And he going fast and harder. And you just like, hurry up before I die. The desperation for funky dick. She said, "Don't judge." I said, "I ain't judging. Bitch, let me go ahead and get the bleach and pine saw. I'm on my way." She said, "See you in 10 minutes. I know my friends.
Take us to work. Take us on the go. Take us wherever you go. WRTR, Real Talk Radio.
We're back. We're black. And the second half of the show is right here. So how y'all doing with the snow? It's basically disappeared.
What snow? I ain't got shit outside.
What snow?
Oh, it didn't snow for y'all?
It was just
ain't shit outside. That was a dusting, please.
A dust. It was dust.
Oh, no, it was a little bit more here in Baltimore.
Oh.
It was a little bit more, but I mean, it's water now because, you know, Mr. Sun came out. How you feeling? How's everybody's week? What was going on? Anything interesting? I mean, other than Miss Lyric dropping, "Give me all of you." You guys gotta hear.
All of you.
We are definitely playing it on this show. We'll play it at the end of the show. All right.
My week has been tiresome. I'll say tiresome. Work-wise. A lot of training going on. Me training people and me being irritated by people.
Aww.
You know, but other than that, it's been okay. It's been cool.
Nice.
It's been cool.
Miss Lyric, you've been quiet. You all right?
I'm cooling.
How was your week?
Like shit. My week was amazing.
I know that's right.
Like I said, my release was Valentine's Day. Go ahead and stream that joint on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon. It's going to be on iHeart in about 2 weeks. It's going to be also on Tidal in about 2 weeks. All the music platforms, Pandora. You can find it. Look me up at Lyric Bravado, and you can find my picture and listen to the song.
Yes.
And them streams up, baby.
I hear you.
I know that's right.
All right, so I found a fun new list for y'all because y'all, for some reason, love sending us these ridiculous listings. So I thought this one particularly helpful because it's about to be like warmer outside again, and y'all love to snatch them garments off and show out. Well, you know, it's getting closer to the time that it's about to be warmer, and you know, it's about to be March. And people gonna be starting to snatch off their garments and stuff, you know, and show out. So I'm gonna keep you in the know of where you may want to keep it on, and be a little bit more precautious about who you share and show and tell your secrets to. Because I'm gonna do that with the top list, or the top cities in the America with the highest STD rates in 2024. So while you snatching them garments off, girl, you might want to take a look, because they are saying I'm gonna start with the top 10. Coming in at number 10, Norfolk, Virginia. Coming in at number 9, Washington, D.C. DMV on this list. Keep your pants on. Number 8, Little Rock, Arkansas. Sorry. Number 7, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Number 6, New Orleans. Ain't that your party city, Ticket Man?
Don't do it.
That's one of your party cities.
Don't do it. Don't do
it. Number 5. Number 5 is Philly. Oh God! Number 4 is Baltimore.
Exactly.
Number 3 is Columbia, South Carolina. Number 2 is Jackson, Mississippi, and number 1, Memphis. Can you believe that?
I'm confused. Where's Atlanta?
Yeah, not in the top 10.
And Atlanta should have been number 1.
It's actually, I have the list all the way up to 17, and Atlanta is not even on this list of 17.
That's crazy.
Coming in at 11, you got Cleveland, Greensboro, Charlotte, Charleston, South Carolina, San Francisco, Jacksonville, and Miami.
I guarantee you somebody from Atlanta made that list.
Wow.
Because ain't no way. No way.
All right, well, let's move it right along. Wi-Fi's up next.
My only commentary on Beyonce's new music is Stop inviting them to metaphorical cookouts based on white mediocrity. Because, baby, those songs weren't out a full 24 hours before the microaggressions came tumbling in. And it's not surprising because do y'all remember when they showed their asses over her performance at the CMAs that year? Remember when they refused to classify Old Town Road as a country song when Lil Nas X first dropped it? And now country stations are having to be pressured to play two very country songs by a globally popular artist. And this is what I mean by microaggression, because those songs do not have country influences. They're country ass songs by a country ass lady. And it's internal too, because I've been seeing black folks say that this feels inauthentic. They feel that she's swerving into Taylor Swift's lane. A black woman got on this app and actually said that. And I get it because it's a semi-new direction from a long-established artist, but it also feels like y'all just don't understand the variety and the history of black people and music. Black musicians are foundational to country music, and its reputation as a white genre is purposeful. And while Beyonce will be okay, I mean, she's Beyonce, there are other black people in country music who may not get their full acknowledgement within the genre. So the next time y'all see a white person vibing to black music and you want to let it leave your fingertips that they are invited to the cookout, consider whether you'd be invited to the honky tonk. Bye.
Why do you have roaches?
The Why File.
Why do my children hate me?
On WRTR Real Talk Radio.
Why did my vagina burn?
The truth is out there.
Explaining the unexplained. We're answering why to the questions you want to know by taking your tweets at WRTR Radio. We take your emails at WRTRradio@gmail.com, and we take your Facebook messages over on our Facebook page. Just look us up, WRTR Real Talk Radio. This is the Why Files. Remember, the truth is out there. Go on.
I can go.
Go.
Yo, why they out here stealing roadside assistant tow trucks now?
What?
Yo, yesterday. This happened yesterday in Beltsville, Maryland.
What?
It was all over the news. All over the news.
They stole a tow truck.
Rose, yes. So basically what happened was since the driver of a state highway administration tow truck went to someone's assistant at a park and ride off of Interstate 95 in Beltsville, Maryland. Mm-hmm. When someone took off in the truck, somebody jumped in his truck and took off.
Are you serious?
Took off in the truck. This police was called to the scene. They was literally chasing after whoever was driving this tow truck. They chased them through, like I said, Beltsville, Maryland, into DC, so some suburban parts of DC, and other places. This tow truck hit several cars.
Wow.
Rammed the police because they tried to the police. They tried to block him in too. He rammed the shit out of them. Dragged one of the police trucks down the street. They was chasing him for a while. And he was like hitting all kind of cars. It was all over the news. And they had a chopper in the air was filming everything. Everything.
It's actually a smart crime if you think about it. Like if you were going to steal a tow truck, I would steal a tow truck to then go and tow like other cars, because then ain't nobody really going to look at you for stealing a car because you are in a tow truck. Let me not give y'all niggas ideas. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. How bad?
Yo, so that's all we know. Why they out here stealing tow trucks now?
Because the truth is out there.
Because they don't want their car towed.
Dude hit like 20 cars. He had to hit like 20 cars. Ramming them.
He probably got tired of being towed. He said, fuck that. Can't tow what you ain't got.
He hit one car that flew into the intersection and got smashed by another car.
What?
Yes, it's crazy.
Damn.
You got to watch the video.
I'd rather not.
It's crazy.
It's funny to hear the narrative.
I was at Crafty Crab when and it was up on the TV screens, and everybody was glued to the TV. They were like, "Oh my god!" Each time he hit another car, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" It was crazy. But they finally got him. because I guess he ran off the side of a road, and I guess he got stuck. Wherever he ran off the side of the road, he ended up getting stuck.
Jesus.
And the police officers, they all jumped out of the cars, surrounded him, broke the windows of the tow truck to get to him and pull him out and everything. That's crazy. But
The
that's
truth
my
is
why.
definitely out there.
Yeah, that's my why.
All right, me or you next, Miss Lyric.
Why people
Uh-oh.
playing with me on social media?
Right.
No.
Okay.
Why do people feel like when it's time for them to do what's best for them, it's all good? But when you choose to do what's best for you and your livelihood, it's a problem. Why do y'all do that?
Because
Why do y'all do that?
It's not about you. It's about them.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Because you're so caught up in worrying about this, that, and the third, but you will leave your friend out to dry.
Mm-hmm.
But once they concern themselves about them, it's an issue.
It's an issue.
Why do people do that? It blows my mind.
Selfishness, actually. I was going to say because the truth is out there, but no, the truth is right there. It's selfishness.
Yeah, you're absolutely
People
right.
are very selfish. People only think about themselves. And it's sad. And it's sad. But then you want someone to call you a friend. That's not how you treat your friends, though. You can be selfish with them. It's a give and take. It's a two-way, not a one-way street. And so I'm kind of over that type of shit. I have little situations going on, and I'm over it.
Yeah, I choose not to deal with people like that because I see them.
I'm over it.
Like,
I'm over it.
I see you. I see you.
Right, because if you gonna do that, then shit, I'm gonna do what's best for me too. At the end of the day, because it's not, you know what I'm saying? People tend to forget, like they're not the only ones with families, and they're not the only ones with things that they have, going on. Everybody got shit going on, but you never know how deep somebody else's shit is because you don't care to ask because you're selfish as shit. So the truth is always out there.
It's right there, actually. All right, this why comes from Devin. His screen name has a North Carolina zip code, so I'm gonna assume he's from North Carolina. He wants to know, why do people sit at red lights and pick their noses?
Because they nasty as shit.
I'm just looking out my window, dead at them. I'm like,
have you ever seen somebody eat it?
Yep, actually.
What? I have not seen that.
It is nasty. I have gagged at the wheel of my car. Gagged. Stop playing. What is you doing? I be wanting to, but people are crazy, so I don't. But I be wanting to roll the window down. You nasty bitch. What the fuck is you doing? Like, you eating boogers and shit? The fuck? I threw some quarters at you. Go get you a Happy Meal or some shit. The fuck is wrong with you? Ain't nobody that bad off where you gotta be eating boogers.
I know.
I have seen
times is hard. Season up the right booger, it might be a meal.
No, times ain't never that hard.
From the other people. I've seen what other people do.
I'm just saying, y'all season up the right booger, it might make a meal. Why? Because the truth is out there.
Yeah, bro.
Be knuckles deep. We knuckles deep in that nose.
Even like when kids be having like that runny nose and stuff, and it be all on their lips and shit, and I be looking at their mom like, why the fuck you ain't wiping their nose and shit? You just let them, it dribbles down in their mouth. And I don't like that. That's a pet peeve of mine for real.
Marcus, you know damn well when you was younger, your nose used to run like that.
Tigger man, you know good and well you used to eat paint chips. Stop it. And that wraps it up for this week's Why Files. We're always answering why for you at WRTR Radio on Twitter. We are taking your emails, WRTRradio@gmail.com, and on Facebook. Get us up over there. Come for me. How dare thee? Huh?
And he used to inhale glue in the paper bag.
Tony would peel his. I'm sorry, Ticket Man would peel his toenails off and eat them.
Ew, come on, yo.
Yeah,
Come on,
that was
man.
you.
Come on, yo. Doing too much.
Crunch and crunch. Crunch and munch.
Ew.
Love at first bite.
Oh my God, I hate y'all.
Yeah, I'm just saying. News to make you nauseous.
Just like he used to dig in his ear, pull that wax out and lick it. Don't do it.
Ew, stop, for real. Y'all gonna make me say what?
Not what you taking your sharp nail and digging in between your teeth and smelling it. Stop it. We don't like that. Yeah.
Next up is news to make you nauseous, because they nauseate me right the fuck now.
What evidence do you have to bolster the idea that this isn't just a fair prosecution based on violations of the law?
They have no evidence to support it.
The indictments lay out.
Trying to impeach him so many times, and he doesn't get impeached.
Well, he got impeached, but this isn't impeachment. This is prosecution.
What?
This is unrelated to impeachment. This is a prosecution.
What? It's because they don't want him to win. They know he's going to win again.
But in, for example, the classified documents indictment, it lays out violations of the law as being alleged in the indictment.
Uh-huh.
And so you're saying those don't exist, or they don't actually violate the law, or what's going on there?
I don't think they exist.
So, like, the audio tape of Trump saying that he has a classified document, and it's, I could have declassified it, but I can't anymore because I'm no longer president.
That Biden's son's been doing with Ukraine.
Well, there hasn't been evidence to prove that something illegal went on in between Joe Biden and Hunter Biden.
There hasn't, because that's Biden.
But Hunter Biden did something illegal with the gun. He's being prosecuted for it.
Okay.
News to make you nauseous on WRTR Real Talk Radio. Let's go.
These are some of the stories you might not read about in the New York Times, the Washington Post, or the Wall Street Journal. It's news to make you nauseous. I am Marcus Smoot.
My name is Miss Lyric Bravado.
And it's your boy Tickle Man.
And this is news to make you nauseous.
Say what, scorned lover?
Say what?
Oh, God.
And I'm only saying that because I'm not sure if she's really from this city. But we're going to go right on in. A video was posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, on February 14th, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, he says at the start of the clip, which was posted on Reddit with the caption, "Girl trashes boyfriend's apartment due to not getting anything for her on Valentine's."
Oh, really?
As the woman walks through the apartment, viewers are given a glimpse into the complete destruction of the apartment, where the woman appears to have ruined many large pieces of furniture. The woman's image starts off as some inconvenient mess as she starts throwing things on the floor, and what it appears to be pieces of bed linen littering the floor and the bench and the kitchen benches. She then pans around the kitchen with food opened and smeared on the floors and appliances, and the freezer door left wide open. She also left some unexplained.
Ew. I don't even like where this is going. When you say unexplained, absolutely not.
Some unexplained residue left on bathroom mirrors.
Gross.
Multiple containers were left out on the kitchen bench as well. Things dumped outside of the bathroom, and the bedroom is the extent of the woman's carnage, where she has completely ripped both headboards in both bedrooms completely to shreds.
Wow.
And I saw the video, and when I tell you, she went ham, egg, and cheese on that man's apartment.
Because she did not get a Valentine's Day.
Because she ain't get nothing from him on Valentine's Day. And she did all of this shit while he was at work.
Step your game up, fellas.
I said, wow.
As you should.
Stop playing.
Could have been me, because I would have called some peoples over there and handle that.
Yep.
Because what?
Yep.
You ain't gonna come up here and fuck my shit up.
Exactly.
Certainly won't. All right, say what, Marion County, Florida. A 28-year-old woman has found herself behind bars after she allegedly smacked her mama in the face with grits during an argument about pizza.
I'm done.
So basically, the woman was arrested and charged. What is up with my language today? The woman was arrested and charged with battery after an incident that unfolded. Basically, what happened was the woman was homeless and she was sleeping on the streets. She hit her mama up, was like, "Hey, girl, can I have a place to stay?" Mama was like, "Sure, baby, come on over. Come on in here." And she came in and she went to sleep. And that next morning, she got up, rinsed herself off, got the crust out her eyes, went in the kitchen and was like, "Hey, I want pizza." Mama was like, "Nah, we not having pizza. We having grits." She took them grits. She said, "Oh, we having grits on this." She took them grits and right upside Mama's head.
That's crazy.
So then, hold on. That's not even the funniest part of the story. The story gets funnier where the police called. The police are called. They come in. So basically, the daughter is like, "Oh, I don't know what she's talking about. We got into it about pizza, and she acted like she was gonna call the cops on me. So she picked up that pot of grits and hit herself in the face with it to make it look like I did it." Cops were like, "Oh, did she?" Yeah. So, long story short, it led to an investigation, and old girl, the daughter, is behind bars.
That's crazy.
You're up, Tigger.
All right, y'all ready for this?
Are we?
Say what, Pennsylvania?
Say what?
A Pennsylvania college professor is facing multiple charges after he was not only caught being freaky with his dog.
Gross.
I'm hanging up.
But he also was caught being freaky at a public state park. His name is Themis Masakas. 64.
Sure.
Was caught on tape sticking lollipops and tree branches in his butt.
Gross.
Along with masturbating inside lakes and defecating on mountainsides. What? Did she leave?
No, she didn't leave. She just put her finger over the microphone so she can't hear you.
Themis was originally arrested in June 2023 after he was caught with his pants down, forcing his dog to lick his booty hole at the Rothrock State Forest.
Licking booty hole too?
I have to take a break. I can't listen to it no more, yo.
He was even attempting to record it on his tablet.
You had an audience? Jesus.
Listen. At the time of the arrest, he begged the Rangers to shoot him because he knew his life was over due to him getting caught. He told the Rangers that he did it to blow off steam.
I bet you did. See what you did there, gross ass.
He said, "I'm done. I'm dead. You don't understand. I do it to blow off steam."
This is
He was quoted as telling them in despair, "What do I have to do to get you to shoot me? I need to die." After this incident,
I can't disagree.
After this incident, Themis' house was searched and investigators found even more disturbing videos on his electronic tablet. It seemed like Themis was getting freaky all through the parks because the video showed him in multiple locations masturbating and sticking random items in his butt, including a lollipop, tree branches, and a control handle. This disgraced professor also allegedly defecated in public areas of Rothrock State Forest and in a maintenance area next to DCNR equipment, as well as smeared bodily fluids on a glass table and at least camp onwards, state police have said.
Did you say a control handle? How does that work? So you got money for a PS5 but not a dildo? Please stop this.
Listen. So he is behind bars right now.
I'm sure he needs to be evaluated. That's a serious thing. I'm not even going to speak on that because that's some extra-ish. Go ahead.
News to make you nauseous.
Yes, it is. And if you want these and more nauseating news stories, make sure you follow us on Twitter at WRTR Radio. Hit me up. I'm at MarcusSmoot. That's Marcus Smoot across all social networks.
My name is Lyric Bravado. You can find me on every social media platform there is, except for OnlyFans and except for Pornhub and all that nasty shit. I leave that to somebody else. Also, again, you can find my music on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, iTunes. Go download. Give me all of you. Thank you.
Give me all of you.
And you can find your boy. And you can find your boy Tiggerman on Facebook at Tony Tiggerman Nelson and on Instagram and X, formerly known as Twitter. At Tiggerman82, and of course you can find me on OnlyFans.
All right, let's wrap up this show with Real Talk. Up next, we're going to discuss horrible Valentine's Day experiences. Yep, that's up next.
So I was born a female, and that's never going to change. I will always be a female, and that's okay. Here's where it gets confusing. Although I was born female, that does not mean that my identity has to align that way. And what I mean by that is, my biology is female, meaning I do have XX chromosomes. I don't got a Y in there. Never did, never will, never going to happen for me. But my identity does not have to align in the way of my XX chromosomes. My identity can be a man. So when people reach out to me and say, you will always be a female, you will always be a female, can't nothing change that? You're not telling me anything new, sweetie, because I know that and I am aware of it and I embrace it and I love that about me. It's okay. That's what makes me transgender. I'm not out here saying I was born male because I wasn't. The human body is so complex, and your mind can identify in so many different ways through the way you were raised, through just society in general, and through your own personal development. And mine just so happens to not correlate with my anatomy and my XX chromosomes. So yes, I am a female. I'm a female. I am a female.
Keeping it 100. It's Real Talk. On WRTR, Real Talk Radio. We keep it real.
All right, we're back into the cornerstone of our show. It's Real Talk, and this week, so Valentine's Day just passed, and it's a thing of where, with the good comes the bad. We've all had that one horrible Valentine's Day experience that has resonated or made us say, I'll remember that for the years coming. So just wanted to kind of share some of those with you all and, well, share some of y'all's. I'm actually pulling up the list, but while I do, one of y'all can go first in talking about your experiences.
I don't do Valentine's Day.
Never?
I don't do Valentine's Day. I don't celebrate it.
Is there a reason?
I just don't do it. It's overrated.
I used to think that. Well, I don't know. I guess it's symbolic. I don't know. It's symbolic for some people. I get it though. I mean, as far as that take, Miss Lyric, what you got?
I don't really have no horror stories. I've heard other people who have had horror stories. I mean, I don't count like high school shit. Everybody
tell me one of those.
Everybody done went through some heartbreak or disappointment, you know what I'm saying, back when they were a kid.
That would be perfect, because I know for me, I got some doozies back in Valentine's Day.
Did you? Yeah.
So I was dating, like when I was in, high school and stuff, you date different people and all this other stuff. This was before I, actually what came out and everything. So I was dating this girl in high school, and for Valentine's Day, she wanted to, get it in. So, she invited your boy over there and, proceeded for us to try to get it in. And, well, I was not impressed. I was not happy. I was not happy with my experiences. And, yeah, I ended up leaving. So then she went and told everybody in school. She told everybody in school that basically she was trying to give me the pussy and I didn't want it. I was like, oh, nah. And I mean, it was a thing. Okay. So it was several factors. It was several factors. So, I mean, it was, it was some hygienic things. It was, just experiences. Why are you looking at me like that, Miss Lyric? You got the tea. You got a lemon.
Continue.
No, I mean, it was just that. And I'm sitting there like, okay, so here we are.
You've never told me this story before. This is my real reaction.
I haven't. This is back in, high school and stuff. I didn't care anything about back then, but you met me in my 30s. So, yeah, this is one. So, there you go. That is one of my most horrible experiences. Also, other stuff with, me not, necessarily liking people in school. And because I've always been a sapiosexual, so for me, I'm attracted to your intellect more than I am you physically. Like, you're not even gonna, if you don't appeal to me intellectually, I'm not even gonna look at you on what your body look like. I'm just not. I've always been that way, and that's the first thing. So I don't know. It takes me a minute to even look in that direction. Anyways, there you go.
Well, I experienced Valentine's heartache.
Oh no.
How old was I? I was like maybe 16, 17 or something. And the meme, and I laugh at it because I was like, yo, that was fucking me when I was a kid. Valentine is a meme going around that says Valentine's Day is the day you find out if you're Barbara or Shirley.
Oh.
And this was before, we was younger. There wasn't no like side chick day.
Right.
Or any of that. I found out that, who I was, talking to was dealing with somebody else. So me, how I am, I'm very much a person who gives people the benefit of the doubt when it comes to their word.
Right.
And if you tell me something, I expect you to keep it, because when I tell you something, unless there's like a huge like issue and I can't be there like physically, like something really happened, I'm going to keep my word. I don't promise. I don't make promises to people and then don't keep them. So this guy I was talking to, we playing this shit. We were supposed to go to dinner. You know what I'm saying? My mom approved of him.
All right.
Like such a womanizer and a manipulator. I didn't use that verbiage back then because I was young, but now looking back, I'm like, oh, he thought he was like God's gift to women or something. But my mom approved of him because he was doing all that player shit.
Right.
Being a gentleman. You want to speak to my parents, being real proper, you know what I'm saying? Knocking on the door instead of beeping the horn, that type of shit, opening the doors at that age.
Yep, before they released them into the world to become thug niggas.
Yeah. He stood me up on Valentine's Day.
Oh!
Yep. I was about to...
I waited. And then around 10, I was just like, fuck him. This, that, and the third. The next day... he came and I was like, what are you here for? Like, I was carrying him. I was like, because I don't like that. You could have called, even if something happened, like you changed your mind or whatever the case may be. Just let me know so I'm not feeling dumb just sitting there waiting for you.
Right.
This motherfucker brought me flowers and a card. And it's so funny because like a couple years ago, it was like in my mom's storage, like in the basement, we found the card. Like I had kept it. And it said, I'm so in like with you.
I'm so in like with you.
I'm so in like with you in the car. I remember that shit. And he brought me flowers and he tried to say that he had to do something with his family or some shit like that. And I was like, well, I called you. Phone was going straight to voicemail. You didn't text me. Like, I'm not really feeling that. So I stopped dealing with him for a long time now. And it took him a long time to regain my trust because one thing about it is you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. Don't play with me. Don't play with me because I'm not going to play with you. Like, be fair. I'm going to give you fair treatment. You're going to give me fair treatment. It's a two-way street. So once I see you doing something different and you want to move different, I'm going to move different. Don't get mad when I move different, though.
Matrix.
That's exactly what started happening. I moved different. Yeah.
All right.
That was the one and only time I ever, felt the miss of Cupid's arrow, if you will.
There's a couple of times I should.
Okay, it was cute.
A couple of times I should have dodged that arrow. Anyway,
this girl said. This girl said, I've been seeing a guy for about 2 months, and we hadn't had to talk yet about whether or not we were an official couple. He asked if I wanted to go out on Valentine's Day, though he just said Friday. I was like, yeah, great. Assuming he knew that was Valentine's Day. I got a blowout, and she said I got a blowout and dressed up, and then waited at the sushi place for 45 minutes. I could just feel everyone giving me sad eyes for being stood up. So finally he got there. No good excuse for being late, no flowers. I busted his balls about it. And he totally panicked because he had no idea it was Valentine's Day. He wound up giving me the I'm not in a good place to commit to anybody right now.
You know what he did? He took his real bitch out before he came to see you. That's what happened. And he was mad he had to leave her to come see you at the sushi place. That's what the fuck happened.
Oh.
That's exactly what happened.
Wow.
He wasn't just late just for no reason. Bitch, he took his main girl out.
Exactly.
And that's what been playing. And
then
left
you
your ass at the sushi joint, down to the sushi bar.
You was sitting down there by yourself with a fresh new blowout that now smells like fish heads.
Girl.
And okay, sure, girl.
Now that I'm grown, I wouldn't have even waited 5 fucking minutes. I would have been out and see you later, bitch. You ain't finna do that. We're not doing that.
45 minutes.
45 minutes and you just sat there. Girl, you better than me. You better than me. Cause what? 5 minutes.
And didn't even get a call, said he was gonna be late, nothing.
Bitch, I'm giving you the exact same time that they give them DoorDash motherfuckers. 5 minutes.
There you go.
That's all you getting. No, not a second more, not a second less.
And that wraps up this Real Talk. For this week on WRTR Real Talk Radio. All right, y'all. I guess we out. We're going to wrap up the show here. I'm Marcus Smoot.
My name is Miss Lyric Bravado.
And this your boy Tigger Man.
Remember, stay black and stop questioning everybody else's blackness.
Period.
We'll holler at y'all on next week's episode. Oh, and President's Day, seriously. A holiday that celebrates the mofos that move themselves and they white families into a house they force niggas to build. And then y'all need a day? That wasn't enough. You needed a day to celebrate.
A white house.
Fuck that.
White holiday in this short ass month. In this short ass month, y'all made about us. Y'all tried to make it about us. We still got to celebrate y'all's awful asses. All right. Anyways,
I want my coin.
I know that's right. Playing us out is Miss Lyric Bravado with "Give Me All of You" right here on WRTR Real Talk Radio. We'll holler at y'all next week.
All right.
All I need is love and affection. Baby, give me all of you. Just keep me safe, feel so protected. When you give me all of you. 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 Yeah. I got a good man, no I cannot lie. Wanna be is everything, the apple of his eye. So fly, he provides for me, so just I don't need material things, only need the love that you bring. Got me, baby, intentions are real. I had to let you know how I feel. You know what it is when we link up. It's a vibe, good energy, cause we sync up. Royal treatment for the king that you are. The bond between us real heavy, it don't matter how far. with facts. Keep your heart safe, you know what I'm saying is true. Remain loyal like no other baby. Give me all of you. 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 I've got a good man, this is true. Epitome of a king, baby, that's my boo. So cute and he smells good too, so just I can't deny love's a beautiful thing, and what we have is everlasting. You're all I need, so I said I do, and you'll never have to question how I feel about you. Give me all your love, give me all your love.
This week's show featured talent from TikTok creators Chris the Author, I Am Lonnie B, Still Shun 78, Luke Beasley Official, and our very own Lyric Bravado.